no time to waste, got my system down. Trading's what I do, about to get this crown. Screens all lit up, candles red and green. This my morning shit, know just what I mean. Sipping slow and steady, while I check the trends. Mad focus now, this is how my day begins. Charts and coffee got me in my groove. This my daily move, yeah, I got something to prove. Charts and coffee got me feeling smooth. This my daily truth, yeah, I know just what to do. Fuck the formal trading, that ain't how I roll. Take my time analyzing, that's how I get gold. Coffee getting cold, but I'm locked right in. Watching patterns form, know just where to begin. This ain't rocket science, just my daily grind. Same shit, different day, but I'm doing fine. Got my setup perfect, got my mind just right. About to make these moves, gonna do this shit all night. Sipping and trading, trading and sipping. Got my momentum, ain't no way I'm slipping. Yeah. Numbers and patterns, patterns and flows. This is my rhythm, everybody knows. Charts and coffee got me in my groove. This my daily move, yeah, I got something to prove. Charts and coffee got me feeling smooth. This my daily truth, yeah, I know just what to do. Making money moves, they all this shit feel from home. Fucking getting cold, but I'm still in the zone. Making money move, yeah, this shit feels like home. Fuck sleep, I got my morning mapped, while these other bitches still trapped in the naps. Quiet house, screens lit up bright. My setup perfect, everything's right. First sip hits, mind gets clear. Another day to fucking dominate here. Watch the numbers dance and slide, while my coffee keeps me certified. Charts and coffee started right, yeah. Focus tight, mind in flight, mind in flight. Charts and coffee make it flow, yeah. That's the rhythm that I know. Second cup, now I'm in the zone. All these patterns speaking in code. They don't know about this morning grind, being sharp when others fall behind. Fuck that FOMO, I stay composed. Years of practice, that's how it goes. Every move calculated clean. This ain't luck, you know what I mean. Early bird gets the fucking win. That's why I'm here where I've always been. Discipline hits different when it's dark. That's what sets the real one me. Early bird gets the fucking win. That's why I'm here where I've always been. Discipline hits different when it's dark. That's what sets the real ones apart. Their cup's cold, but I don't care. These indicators showing me where to place it perfect, time is sweet, while amateurs still catch disease. This game ain't for the weak or slow. Gotta be ready when it's time to go. Morning ritual got me trained. Others sleep while I maintain. Charts and coffee one more time, yeah. This rhythm's yours and this rhythm's mine, this rhythm's mine. Early hours hit me with a different kind of peace. While the world's still quiet, I find my release. Just me and these numbers dancing slow, building patterns in my mind as I go. Something special about this morning, and way before the day is time to care. And I keep asking myself as the minutes tick by, and I keep wondering why every morning feels so right. What's brewing in my coffee or my mind? What's brewing, leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing as these thoughts align? You asked me once why I rise before the sun. Said I'm chasing something that can't be outrun. It's not about the money or the gain, it's about finding clarity when things ain't the same. Each morning ritual brings me closer to truth. Like watching steam rise, I'm finding proof that patience builds more than just a perfect cup. It's teaching me when to hold, when to give up. What's brewing in my coffee or my mind? What's brewing, leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing as these thoughts align? Sometimes I wish you could see this morning meditation with me, where everything makes sense before the world gets intense. What's brewing in my coffee or my mind? What's brewing, leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing as these thoughts align? What's brewing me?
While the world's still asleep. First light hits my screen, I'm in my element. Fresh brew by my side, mind is confident. Reading these patterns like sheet music, feel the flow. Each candlestick painting stories as they go. Morning meditation with my market view. Catching waves of data, riding them with you. Some see just numbers, I hear the melody. Each trend line speaking rhythmically to me. Time signatures changing, support levels hold. Breaking down resistance as the day unfolds.
Charts and coffee, that's my harmony. Finding rhythms where others just see. Random moves and noise, but baby, can't you see? These patterns move like jazz, just trust in me. Moving like jazz, just trust in me.
Second cup hitting different minds, eye clear. Watch these price points dance, appear and reappear like a jazz musician. Reading between the lines, finding sweet spots where opportunity shines. Keep it cool and steady, no need to rush. Let the market breathe, feel that morning hush. Been studying patterns since you've been sleeping. Watching lines form art while knowledge I'm reaping. Strategy tight like a bebop groove. Calculated steps on when to make my move. Speed picks up, more test delivery. Quick shifts come in tempo, changing fast. Gotta stay composed, make these moments last. Reading signals, catching every beat. Market symphony playing just for me. Mind state elevated, focus clean. This ain't just trading, this is art you're seeing. Charts and coffee, it has my harmony. Finding rhythms where others just see. Random moves and noise, but baby, can't you see? These patterns move like jazz, just trust in me. Moving like jazz, just trust in me. Want a ritual complete. Left my mark on these streets of green and red, but the rhythm stays in my head.
Morning comes, I think of you first. Chart lines dance while my coffee bursts. Been at this game since day one, teaching me patience like you always done. Charts and coffee, that's our way, that's how we start the day. Got my screens lit, what you gonna say? Watch how the patterns play. Numbers flow like the brew in my cup. Some days down, but we keep looking up. You showed me how to read these signs. Now every morning feels like yours and mine. Remember what you taught me about staying cool. When markets get wild, I follow your rules. Charts and coffee, that's our way. That's how we start the day. Got my screens lit, what you gonna say? Watch how the patterns play. Just you, me, and these morning routines. Building something real, building something real, know what I mean? I watch you rushing in the morning, trying to catch every move. But let me share something with you that'll help improve your groove. See, you're like fresh beans waiting to release what's locked inside. But patience makes the difference between success and a wild ride. Take it slow, watch it form, just like steam rising up warm. Let it brew, just like your morning cup, just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up, don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. You check your screens at sunrise, numbers dancing everywhere. But trading's like my coffee method, it needs time and tender care. Temperature's important, just like timing in the trade. Too hot and you'll get burned quick, too cold opportunities fade. Take it slow, watch it form, just like steam rising up warm. Let it brew, just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. I've seen too many burn out, trying to catch every wave, but the ones who last the longest know just when to stay away. So here's my morning lesson as I pour this cup for you. The market gives its gifts to those who know just what to do. Like coffee needs its moments for the flavors to extract. Your trades need proper timing before you plan to act. Let it brew, just like your morning cup. Just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up. Don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. Just up before the rest of the block, now just me and my laptop. Tick-tock, haven't even brushed my teeth yet, but these charts ain't gonna read themselves, I bet. Watch the steam rise, study every line. Same way I read these charts all the time. Coffee in my system, mind getting clear. That's how we make these moves round here. That's how we do. Red candles flash on my screen while I'm sipping something mean. Used to play it fast and lose, now I wait for confirmation, that's the truth. Got a system, got a plan, I'm trading like a rookie, understand. Numbers dancing, I stay cool, cause panic selling's for a fool. Some days green, some days red, gotta keep a level head. Deep breath in, let it flow, this ain't no casino, yo. This is chestnut checkers, fam, gotta think before you slam. Markets opening in 5, feel my focus come alive. Charts tell stories if you know how to read between the highs and lows. Been at this since way back when, now I'm teaching you, my friend. This ain't luck, this ain't chance, this is morning market dance. Watch the steam rise, study every line. Every single morning, we do this right. Coffee in my system, mind getting clear. It's the only way we move from here. breaks, I'm in my domain. Steam rising slow like thoughts in my brain. Watching lines that move like waves of grain. Every morning's got its own sweet flow. Some days fast, but mostly moving slow. Learning how to read which way things go. Finding peace in what these mornings show. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. Fuck the noise, I'm focused on my path. Reading signals through the aftermath. Every line's a story that I grasp. Some shit falls, other things will last. Damn, I love these mornings by myself. Learning lessons money couldn't help. Every cup of wisdom brings me wealth. Beyond what's sitting on my shelf. Filter through the static. Find the flow that's magic. In the quiet hours, let it all unfold. Watch the truth get told. Patterns start to speak. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. Oh, in the quiet. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. That's what I see. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. Oh, in the quiet. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. La la la, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear. La la la, the quiet hours. First rays break through my window pane. Coffee drips slow like a gentle rain. Numbers dance across my screen. I remain in this space where focus meets the mundane. Every morning, same position, same station. Building blocks of daily meditation. Clear mind as I track each indication. Patient breathing, deep contemplation. In the rhythm of my morning flow, let it guide me. Every pattern helps me grow. As above, so down below. In a rhythm, watch it move. Finding truth in every groove. Lines intersect, I'll watch them play. Reading signs that point the way. Years of practice taught me how to stay cool and steady through each display. My fingers trace ascending paths while steam rises, making me laugh. This quiet hour holds its craft as wisdom flows through every draft. Each morning brings another chance. Beyond the surface lies the art of knowing when to stop and start. Each cup of wisdom sets apart a discipline that fills my heart. Early hours hold the key to everything I need to see. In this space, I'm truly free to let the knowledge flow through me. In the rhythm of my morning flow, let it guide me. Every pattern helps me grow. As above, so down below. In the rhythm, watch it move, finding truth in every groove. First cup steaming beside my screen. Charts and candles know what I mean. Trying to show you how I move. When markets open, got nothing to prove. Markets calling my name. Trading ain't just a game. Watch and learn, babe, watch and learn. Charts and coffee, that's my vibe. Teaching you how to survive. Morning routine, let me show you mine. Building wealth one trade at a time. Woke up early, check the trends. Send your signals, watch you win. Ain't no sleeping when Asia trades. Got my system, got it made. Keep it cool, stay in the zone. Analysis on my phone. Trading life, it's all I know. Watch these profits start.
Listen up, I'ma break it down for you straight. Look, charts telling stories while others hesitate. RSI crossing NACDs looking clean. Building strategies like you ain't never seen. Resistance levels got me feeling so alive. Support zones when my orders through is sleep. Now I'm teaching you to swim in the deep. Trading wisdom, dropping knowledge every day. Show you how to read the markets display. No FOMO moves, we stay calculated. Success comes to those who waited.
Take notes while I demonstrate. Perfect entries, never too late. Watch how I navigate. Charts and coffee, that's my vibe. Teaching you how to First light breaking through my window, cup in hand, just me and morning slow dance. Watching steam curl up towards the ceiling, each breath measured, each moment revealing. Early peace before the world starts spinning, just us here, no need for pretending. Screen comes alive with gentle blue light, your patterns speak to me, morning feels right. Time suspended in the sacred space, just learning your rhythms, finding my place. From my cup, while these charts are lighting up, finding clarity in numbers, while the morning's waking up. Watching patterns flow, 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 flow. Each candlestick painting stories clear, teaching lessons if you know how to hear. Red and green dancing on my screen, speaking truths about what might have been. Patient moments turn to understanding, while my coffee cools, wisdom expanding. You show me past the peaks and valleys to reaching, surely teaching discipline through each rally. In these quiet hours we share our dance, numbers flowing, giving life its chance. Steam rising from my cup, while these charts are lighting up, finding clarity in numbers, while the morning's waking up. Let it flow, let it breathe, morning wisdom sitting free. Let it rise, let it be, finding peace in what I see. Early morning stillness, just you and me. Coffee pot brewing, charts on my screen. Every ripple in my cup shows me something new. Just like market trends, they're giving me a clue. Watch it rise and fall, both seeming lines. Morning meditation sharpening my mind. I can read these patterns like they're speaking clear, teaching me the rhythm of the day that's near. Every line tells a story, every trend holds a truth, Sip and study slowly, that's what I gotta do, that's what I gotta do. Numbers dance before me in the morning light, while my coffee cools, I'm reading signs just right. Some days flow easy, some test my grace, but I keep my focus, set my own pace. Measure movements, calculated plays, learning from each pattern as the market sways. In this quiet moment, everything aligns. Peace in my cup, clarity in my signs. Ba-da-ba-dum, watch it flow. Da-dum, let me know. Sha-la-la, see it grow. Oh, oh, now you know. Every line tells a story, tells a story. Every trend holds a truth, holds a truth. Sip and study slowly, study slowly. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do. Morning wisdom brewing, charts and coffee flowing. Patterns keep on moving. That's the way we're going. That's the way, that's the way we're going.
Early bird energy, just me and these lines. Numbers keep flowing, yeah, time after time. Steam from my cup like the thoughts in my mind. Quiet spaces where patterns align. Got that morning mindset locked and loaded. Screens lit up before the sun's posted. Brain waves wavy, but I stay focused. This is how the day gets coded. Sipping slow, watching close, mind in the zone, that's how it goes. Every move calculated and bold. Building my vibe as the day unfolds. Breakfast with data, yeah, that's how I feast. Analytics hit different when streets still asleep. Got my system down pat, no need to compete. Just me and these numbers in perfect repeat. Morning ritual, got me centered and clean. Filter my thoughts like it's fresh caffeine. Stack my odds before others' routine. This quiet grind about to make me beam. Sipping slow, watching close, mind in the zone, that's how it goes. That's just how, that's just how. Every move calculated and bold. Building my vibe as the day unfolds. First light hit different now. Found my rhythm, found my style. Morning moves, that's my profile.
I saw you trade, raw talent, unafraid, but clicking without a plan. Need to help you understand. Watch and wait, calculate, time to elevate. Learn, trade, win, break it down and start again. Trade, win, make your move and then you grow with every trade, as the lessons sink and fade. Getting stronger day by day, making moves the right way. Learn, trade, win, break it down inside again. Trade, win, make your move and then in the quiet spaces between each decision that you make, feel the pulse beneath the screen. Every choice, every stake. Now I see you've changed, mind and skills arranged, trading with the flow, everything you know, ready for the show. Watch your journey begin. Rising higher, higher, higher. Digital warrior, high, in sync with the rhythm inside. Every line slide dissolves into pure light, rising higher than before, breaking through what holds me down. Feel the pulse beneath my feet, let it lift me from the ground. Rising higher than before, breaking through what holds me down. Feel the pulse beneath my feet, let it lift me from the ground. Moving with the flow, I know where to go. Moving with the flow, I know where to go. Moving with the flow, moving with the flow, I know where to go. Something shifts inside my mind. Numbers start to align. Can't explain this feeling now. Everything slows down. Moving with the rhythm pure. Finding patterns getting short. Time dissolves when I'm in the zone. Rising higher on my own. Time dissolves, time dissolves. Clear as morning, sharp as light. Every move feels right. Instinct guides me through the flow. Let the moment go. Every signal crystal clear. What I sought is finally here. Time dissolves when I'm in the zone. Rising higher on my own. Time dissolves, time dissolves. Let it flow through me. Let it show me the way. Let it grow in me. Let me stay in this space. Found the balance, found the way. Everything in play. Mind and body synchronized. Nothing left to hide. Time dissolves when I'm in the zone. Rising higher on my own. Time dissolves when I'm in the zone. Rising higher on my own. I send you this message straight from my mind. When everything clicks, leaving chaos behind. Feel the pulse in my veins as I start to flow. Time starts bending, letting everything go. Racing thoughts slow down. In the zone, time dissolves. Everything becomes clear. Each pattern I see brings me closer to you. Every signal I read tells me just what to do. Breath gets steady, heart beats in time as I rise through the layers of this fire. Watch the world fade out. In the zone, time dissolves. Everything becomes clear. addicted to power that was always mine. La, 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 la. Feel it coming. Feel it coming. Almost there. In the fall, tides are soft, everything becomes clear. Let it flow through me. Let it show me.
Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Discord. Good morning, Rumble. How is everybody today? See what we got going on. Good morning, Man of the Woods, Crown, Werner. Getting cooked today, but that's okay. Smooth seas don't make good sailors or whatever. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. What are you trading? I didn't even look at anything other than gold. Oh, Pixie's pumping. NQ's dumping. Whoops. Oh. What are you trading, Man of the Woods? ES. YM. They're all going opposite of Dixie today. General. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Held some stuff too long. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen, sadly. Good morning, Jashim. Okay. No worries, man. No worries. Have a good one. See you back. I meant to make the, did anybody show up for the algo yesterday? I meant to make algo, guys. And I'll be honest with you. I was out. Of course, I feel like I'm always out. But anyways, and we had made it to Publix. And as soon as we got there, I was like, okay, well, I can make it to the Publix parking lot before the algo starts. And I can run the algo then. And we can call it and trade it. Right? Because I've been telling you guys, I've been doing it on the mobile. We made it to Publix parking lot. And I tried to turn on NinjaTrader and TradingView, and the service in Publix parking lot was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I guess you don't know these things until you get there. I'll never make that mistake again, but I couldn't do it. And it was 47 after by the time I got there. I knew I had enough time, and I got there and I tried to pull the screens up. Nope. So the service was no good. That's why I didn't make the algo last night, guys. I apologize. I would have done it. I was trying to, but it's just one of those things. I don't know, guys. I guess it's not as, I thought it was super convenient being out. But I guess it's not as convenient if you don't know exactly where the service is good and not good, I guess. But I'll get it all under wraps as time goes. Never had that issue before. All the algos that I've been out for thus far, I guess I've just been lucky. I don't know. Have never been an issue with service, but Publix parking lot, for whatever reason, was not a perfect spot. See what we can do here today. But did anybody trade, Werner? Were you there? You see the algo? Was Paul there? Did it work? Did it make sense to you? Anything? Maybe Werner's not here right now. Paul's at yoga today, guys. Landon, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I know he was going to have his education stream this afternoon. I told him to go ahead and use the events tab and create an event. And he said he couldn't in the very beginning. And I noticed that I had to change the permissions on the roles. So all mods now, anybody that has the mod role, guys, you can create an event now if you want to create an event or whatever. I mean, I don't know that anybody else wants to, but I didn't realize that wasn't on. I'm not great at all this stuff, you guys already know. So, but either way, he's supposed to be doing it today. He didn't create the event after I told him. He never said nothing back, so I don't know if he was able to do it or not able to do it. Hopefully it works now. I think I set everything so it should work, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to be here at 1 today, sadly. But I may be able to pop in, say hello, something. We'll see. But there should still be an education stream. And all you guys that are on YouTube, Rumble, things like that, the education streams aren't on those platforms anymore, guys. If you want to be part of that, join the Discord. Discord's free. That's the best place to be. I'll be honest with you. If I show up anywhere, if Landon shows up anywhere, if we have any education, anything goes on, I promise you it's going to be in the Discord first. That was before all this stuff. I mean, not trying to hate on YouTube or Rumble or anything else. It's just the Discord's where we started, and that's where everything goes on before anything. So if any of you guys are not in the Discord, you should definitely be there. Like I said, it's free. There's nothing you're losing by being in the Discord, for sure. Nothing but gaining. And if anything ever goes on, it'll be in the Discord before anything else. So, just so you know. Actually, I don't think the thing's dropped the Discord link today. I'll go ahead and drop it just for all you guys that aren't. Education streams are good ground, and yes, absolutely. Supposed to drop this link, but I don't think it's did it yet this morning. I don't quite know why. Hopefully that'll do it. Yeah, there you go. Nightbot's supposed to do it every now and again, but if anybody's not in the Discord, like I said, there's nothing paid at all. So it's not like you come over to the Discord and somebody tries to talk you into buying, and there's never anything to buy. If somebody's trying to talk you into buying something, tell Paul and he'll ban them. Because I promise you, it's none of our team, guys.
Watch me as I grow. signal, every rise and fall. Now I'm in my element, pure focus, pure intent, pure intent. Breaking through the noise, finding perfect poise, finding perfect poise. Learn the flow, trade the moment, winning's all I know. Rising high, never slow, no. Watch me as I grow, watch me as I grow, watch me as I grow. Okay, this is how we fly. Patterns of motion, touching the sky. Rise, rise,
See if we can get anything. It looks like we might get back into this tight range. I sure hope not. We got out of it already, but we'll see here. Hopefully 930 will give us a push. For those that don't know, this is the tight range that I'm talking about. Right here. Though we were stuck there before. We do not want to be stuck there again. But I guess if we just spend a little bit of time and build a little bit of range, then make a push away, it won't be too awful bad. Let's see what happens here. Not working. Spot. Yeah, that seems to be the norm, doesn't it, Werner? One of those things. I don't even pay attention to where it is, but yeah, it's super normal to do that. Honestly, weekly open's always that way too. You'll either hang around it a bunch or revisit it by weekend. It just all depends on the week and how much movement we get, but yeah.
moves differently in the sacred space where patterns race through my mind so clear as others disappear. When the world sleeps, my mind awakens. Every trade feels like meditation. There, I study every line. Trade, I make the moment mine. When it's written in the signs.
Hopefully 9:30 will bring something. Looks like we're maybe pushing up. I'd love to get out of this range that we're stuck in here, but let's see. Really slow. Sorry, really slow, guys. Anybody got any questions today? Anything you want to talk about? Anything, something to keep us going while the price action is super slow, waiting for 9:30 to happen.
In this quiet room where wisdom blooms, every candle shows the way this market flows. Signals getting strong, algorithms dancing, diamond hands engage, no more romancing. I study every line. Trade, I make the moment mine. When it's written in the signs. LearnTradeWin, we rise. When the world sleeps, my mind awakens. When the world sleeps. Watching and waiting, day after day, moving in motion, finding my way, patterns at play, showing the signs, patience is paid, one step at a time. Can you feel it coming? See the signs aligning. Every moment moving toward what we've been finding. Learn. Trade. Win, win, win tonight.
Oh, man. Yeah. Not world ending, but heavier than usual, yeah. Oh, it happened. Well, it happens, man. And those are the whole things. Those are the things that people don't get on the phone. Yeah. The phone's a little different, too. I know, you know, Sonny, he primarily trades on the phone. And I got to tell you, it took me a little bit getting used to. Like, I'm glad that I figured it out now, but it's not easy, man of the woods. And, well, in my opinion, to begin with, I guess you shouldn't say that's not easy. It's hard to say that because once you learn something, then you got it. But it was hard to figure it out. Unsettled funds, meaning couldn't just undo the order after. Yeah. Yes, it can be a little touchy. That is a perfect explanation. Absolutely. So, I've got a Android. I don't know what it is, but either way, I've got like a stylus and everything. So it's got a decent sized screen and a stylus, so I do everything that way, which I mean in my head makes it easier. I don't know if it really does or not, but in my head it makes it easier rather than trying to, you know, click all the buttons with my fingers. That seems super hard to me. So I do use a stylus, which makes it easier, but there is a learning curve to the phone, in my opinion. Like I said, Sonny does everything. He does his TA and everything on the phone. He's always dropping screenshots, everything on the phone. He's like, the phone's easier for me. I'm like, man, I don't know how.
Listen up, this ain't about me, it's about you. Every morning grinding one do, charts and patterns speaking truth, market wisdom flowing smooth, connected minds all breaking through, community that's tried and true, building wealth we're coming through, learn the game and follow through, that's what winners always do.
Small step, day by day, building strength, breaking waves. Together we rise up high, nothing can hold us down. Together we touch the sky, making our dreams come true. When you feel lost, I'll show the way. When markets cross, just hear me say.
Yeah, I agree, Werner. I couldn't do TA on the phone. That's just me. There's no way I'd be able to do that. All I do, and I got to tell you, I kind of cheat too. I take two phones. I have TradingView on one when I do the algo at night. I have TradingView on one phone so that I can see the structure of the 30-minute candles. And then on the other phone, I have NinjaTrader on the 800 tick. And that was what was so weird. And I don't know if any of you were here for the last algo that I came and I called. It worked out good, but I was actually on the wrong time frame on my NinjaTrader. I don't know how it happened. Again, like Man of the Woods says, it's a little touchy. You can't figure out everything on the phone, and it could make you could have some mistakes from it. So everybody be careful. But it wasn't on the 800 tick. I still can't figure out for the life of me. It was on the 15-minute chart on NinjaTrader, and I don't use the 15-minute chart on NinjaTrader at all. So it's very odd that the NinjaTrader was just on the 15-minute. So now I check it every time I go on there. So it's those little nuances that you learn, right? So I check it to make sure it's always on the 800 tick now, but I've never used anything other than the 800 tick on it. So it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me why it was on the 15. Again, it was still a good call. I saw that it was rounding over and going to go down. So I called the short, and I mean, it worked out fine. It's just I didn't get involved because it didn't seem like it pushed. Obviously, the 800 tick's going to look a lot different than the 15. So, ironically, every time I type a ticker, if I don't wait a few seconds for it to load, it automatically goes to gold. Oh, XAU. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just a sign, man of the woods. It's just telling you something. New open. Again, we're right. Very tough spot. Same thing. We're right here in this ugly little range. I mean, there is not a lot going here, guys. Hate to say that, but there's not. We should have shorts come in once we come up here. Now we've created what? Now we've got a big fair value gap. Oh, now Nightbot drops it. Thank you, Nightbot. So maybe we will build a little range like this. Something like this, where we build a little range, possibly. Or maybe even like that. See if we can do something with it. I don't know. It's slow, guys. And it's funny because Dixie looks good. I mean, well, I guess we can argue we're building the range on the 30 now, but that move was pretty good. I guess we got that candle just the same, so we'll see here. I mean, you could say that we're going to fill this range here, which is, there's just not enough meat on the bone, guys. Even worry about that. I mean, it's 27 ticks. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until we get an actual, range built here and then a breakout. I realize some of you may like that. I'm not a fan. I feel like we're just in a sideways candle. I'm not telling you not to take it. I'm telling you, I'm not a fan of it at all. Stop's too big too. We break the top there at that 27 ticks. About 38 before the shorts really start coming in again. We're right back at the 0.5 of that wick, which is probably about the 0.5 of the body of that candle. So, let's see here. Imagine. Yep, they're exactly the same. So that makes sense as well, which would probably be the 0.5 of that. But we'll be testing next, right? Makes sense, guys, hopefully. 0.5 of this wick right here is the exact same as the 0.5 of that, you know, inefficiency, vector candle, whatever you want to call it there, right? And why do we have that? Because we broke range. I hope everybody understands that that's where these things come in at. That's the whole point. You've got this tight consolidation range right here. Let's darken that up just a bit. I pulled it light so that... And then what happens when you get out of it, you get this big break. That's where you see your fair value gaps. There's your fair value gap. Gap. Right. And where is it? It's on your vector candle. Right. And you go to a TPO chart. What is it? Single prints. It's all the same thing, guys. All these are the same thing. What is that from? volume to break a range is really all it is.
Shaking but the break. Let me show you how a real one gets paid. You stop lost, looking juicy, I'ma take that shit. Watch your position crumble while I make that split. Emotional little bitch, I see you hesitate. While you're frozen up in fear, I calculate. Been studying your patterns, know just when you fold. Your weakest strategy's about to get controlled. I ain't playing games, this ain't no fucking sport. I'm that bitch who takes your money, leaves you short. Every time you FOMO in, I'm selling high. By the time you figure it out, your counts run dry. Cold-blooded executioner, that's what I do. Systematic elimination coming for you. Watch me scalp your profits with surgical precision. While you're crying on Reddit about your bad decisions. Can't handle the pressure, better log right out, cause I feast on bitches.
Could be an interesting close, honestly. It's the 4 hours, what's coming up at 10, right? We will see, we will see. I will try to be here for Algo today, guys. Again, no guarantees, but I'm hoping so, right?
I'll liquidate your ass straight to oblivion. Charts looking bearish. Watch me flip that shit while you're panic selling. I'm accumulating it. This ain't personal, baby, just business sense. But watching you lose, every brings pure suspense. You thought you had an edge, bitch, I am the blade. Cut it through your portfolio like a fucking raid. Everything you build up, I'ma tear it down. King me, checkmate, now bow to the crown. See the difference between you and me. I don't let emotions climb my strategy. I'm calculated, cold, precise, and mean. While you're just another sucker on my screen. Market Mavericks, mind the movement. We mastering this money mission, watch and learn. First time I stepped in, feeling fresh and free. Thinking trading's easy, that ain't meant to be. Paid my tuition through the losses, yes indeed. Till I found my family in the LT Top Dean. What you know about patience when the pressure's high? What you know about staying cool when profits fly? Learn, trade, win, that's the mission. Learn, trade, win, pure precision. Precision plotting, properly positioned. Pattern recognition, got my mind conditioned. Moving militant with market mathematics. While amateurs panic, we stay systematic. Breaking barriers with calculated actions. Fast-paced phrases, match these price reactions. Stacking profits like I'm stacking syllables. Critical thinking keeps us invincible.
Discord army, we stay sharp and ready. Base camp building, keeping movement steady. Market manipulation can't defeat us. Teacher taught us how to read and beat this. You know about patience when the pressure's high. What you know about staying cool when profits fly. Learn, trade, win, that's the mission. Learn, trade, win, good precision. Slow it down, let me break it to your plane. Every loss we take becomes a lesson gained.
She's pushing down now. Bill Dixie doing nothing.
Technical precision, timing's everything. Moving with conviction when the bell's
Gonna be an interesting close, guys.
master making major moves. Building better patterns, breaking through. Fast flow matches how the price be running. Always analyzing, never front running. Discord warriors drop the wisdom daily. Learning lessons, living life less lazy. Strategy stacked and system set. Profit protected, no
Airstrike back.
This is warfare,
Yeah.
wisdom-wide. Trading trenches, take the win inside. Watch me work a wicked word selection. While my wallet shows the win collection. Learn to trade and trade to win. That's the path we've always been. Market mavericks, mind the movement. We mastering this money mission.
I said, really,
Learn, trade, win. That's our vision.
thing will be quite interesting if she keeps running.
Watch me calculate, calibrate. Precision's what I demonstrate. Cold blood pumping, mind state, elevate. Y'all ain't ready for what I create. Calculated killer, ayy, market thriller. Play it smart, get it harder. Solid starter, calculated killer. Facts, never bitter. Make it hard, hit the target. Perfect Parker, yeah. Precise moves, never lose, that's the protocol. Clock tick, ticking while I'm picking out the perfect call. Ain't no rushing when I'm crushing competition to the wall. Stack attacks, facts match.
Don't want her to close back in range.
Flip script, tips, rip strips off the chart. Smart part.
We'll see. We'll see.
Game apart. Been my time since the day that I would start. Now they all follow when I apply my perfect mark. Strike, right, time, right, mind, take, shine, right, now, fight, height, might, pattern recognition got me locked and loaded up. Numbers dance before my eyes, while profits show me love. Analytics in my veins, I'm strategic when I cut. Push and pull the perfect tool, I know just when to strut. Methodical, analytical, statistical drive. Critical, pivotal, individual vibe. Watch and wait until it's time to come alive. Then I strike with perfect time and watch me thrive. Slow it down, let me break it to you clean. Everything I got I earned through discipline. Patience is the power that'll make you mean. Weigh and watch, then strike, that's how we win. How we win, how we win, how we win. Back up in it.
Oh, we got a wickless candle right here on the 30. How did I miss that one? I did, though. It's not a daily, is it? No, daily had a wick. All right.
Calculated killer, market thriller, smart, get it hard, solid starter, calculated killer, never bitter, never make it hard, hit the target, perfect Parker, game over, hey, calculated, game over. Another candle burns. You ready? Let's go. Jumped in the trade like it's do or die. Price flew up, now it's kissing the sky. Fake out drop, yeah, the stop was mine. And you be moving like it's lost his mind. I got zones, I got plans, I got pain. care, it's war on sight. Green 1 minute, then full red flag. I scream at the screen, but it don't scream back. This mark is a beast and it's on the attack. One false move and you're tossed in the fire, but I'm built for this. Pain fuels my desire. And you're ruthless, wild like a flame, breaking the rules, playing no game. I rise, I fall, I bleed, I crawl, but I still come back and I give it my all. No mercy, just movement, cold and precise. You blink, you're gone, pay the trader's price.
And I wish it wouldn't not fall apart so much today, but I don't think we have a lot of
I've been wrecked, I've been played with every loss.
nothing we can do about it.
Sharper now,
I like to stay up in this area. You guys already know. I like seeing it go back and retest weekly open for Friday, but not sure we're gonna get that option this week. We'll see. Could come down here, hold this area, and come back up. Then Friday have a nice drop back down, but just have to wait and see.
you can't break me, not today. This strike cuts deep, but it won't fade away. Tick, tick, tick. See you tomorrow, beast. In my morning. Woke up at 6, charts lit like a flare. Coffee in hand, I take my trader's chair. NQ on the screen, moving like it's on fire. Up 30 points, now we're spitting out wires. Wicks like whips, slapping dreams on the low. Thought it was a breakout site, fake show. Liquidity hunting, stops getting bled. It pumps like a king, then dumps you instead. And you be wildin', wildin', heart rate rising. One tick in, now I'm analyzing. Breakouts,
Dixie is on a mission. Jeez. Yeah, she is running, man of the woods. She is on a mission. There's no stopping her today.
Indicator crime, bro, I'm out of clues. DMA's drunk and the RSI snooze. Price moves clean, that's a straight up myth. The juke's left and right, now you're off the cliff. The algo stands, tick for tick precision. Retail guessing while they making decisions. My setup's fire, but the market don't care. It flipped the whole zone like truth or dare. And you be wildin', heart rate rising. One tick in, now I'm analyzing. Breakouts break me, fake out shake me. This ain't a market, it's a straight up daydream.
Yes, it is. Ultimate test of patience. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you got to think about that for a minute. Very good point, man of the woods. Got to be honest with you. Like, I'm glad you said that, because I think a lot of people miss that, right? Like, and for those of you that have a, set up an entry or have a strategy that you should be entering or whatever, by all means, follow that, do that. But, man of the woods is exactly right. Sometimes you need this, because patience is one of the biggest killers of traders. Like, they can't be patient, so therefore they just try to grab all these moves regardless. And you have to realize that if you don't have a reason for entering, right, you have to just wait, you know, no matter how much this thing moves. If you have an entry and you don't take it, what do you call that? Lack of confidence, sadly. And that's a flip side, Warner. Lack of confidence in your, you know, in yourself or your strategy. Normally it's going to be your strategy. A lot of people say in yourself, but truly the only reason that you lack confidence is because, you know, of your strategy. Essentially, for whatever reason, you've taken losses and haven't had the wins to make up for them. And that's the same reason people revenge trade. People forget that too. People think that they revenge trade because they're just trying to get their money back or whatever, and that's fine. I don't want to change everybody's thoughts of revenge trading, but most generally, the reason that people revenge trade is because they don't believe that they can make the money back. They took so long to make each, you know, profit that they made, and now they took a big loss, and now they revenge trade. And there's one or two reasons that revenge trading happens. Most people say, oh, well, it's just because they're trying to get back even. But why? Why are they trying to get back even? Normally, the reason you're trying to get back even is because you don't have enough belief in your system or enough belief in your strategy that you can come back tomorrow and say, okay, I can make my money back. Right? That's number one. It's a thing of, I can't make the money back because I don't believe that my strategy is, you know, good enough or whatnot to make this money back. That's number one. Number two, you dug yourself too big of a hole. Essentially, instead of just taking a loss, taking two losses, whatever your rule set is for your losses, and walking away, you compounded that and you took several losses today, or big losses, or added to it, or whatever else, and now you've essentially made yourself a hole you can't dig out of. That's where revenge trading comes from. Revenge trading doesn't come because you got on the charts, you won, and now you took a loss and you said, okay, well, there's a loss or two losses or whatever, and I'm done, and you walk away. That's not where revenge trading comes from. The whole mindset's different. The reason that you revenge trade is because, like I said, number one, you don't believe in your strategy enough to have it come back, that you can make your money back, or two, you took a bad day, which all of us have, and you compounded it into extreme losses, and now you've dug a hole so big that now what do you do? Right? I mean, that's the reason. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning. How are you?
I am great. How are you today?
Not too bad. I'm just literally getting in from yoga, and I'm just literally sitting in front of the chart. Some movement, my God.
Yeah, Dixie's causing all this. Go look at the Dixie chart. She is, I don't know, she's on a mission to, I don't know where. I don't know where she's going, but she's going.
Oh, why is Dixie pumping?
I don't know, but she is. She decided that she's going for it. She's a little train that could, I guess. Good morning, Manx.
I always miss the good days, dang it.
2 weeks of losses. Werner, yeah, I know. And I mean, that's the thing too. I mean, I get you. And that's never good. And I mean, what's the reason? I don't know. That's what we got to figure out. That's why we're trying to talk market every day, and, you know, hopefully you start wrapping your head around how the market moves, and you can start limiting those losses, you know. That's the hopes and dreams here, right?
The algo was not overly powerful last night, but I got both directions right. I wasn't on it because I was only simming it. Myself and Joshim were on for it, and it played lovely.
Very beautiful. I actually had a story for that. I told everybody, and you weren't here, but I told everybody I was on my way to Publix, and it's just a grocery store. You probably hadn't heard of it, but it's a grocery store here in the States. And I looked at the GPS, and I knew that I could get there and then do the algo. So I got there at 47 after, plenty of time. I'm pulling up the screens on the phone, and the internet was not good enough to do it. So that was why I wasn't here. I was in a parking lot expecting to call the algo and trade the algo, and instead the internet said no, I couldn't do anything. It wouldn't load anything. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. So I will not make the mistake of being in Publix parking lot for the algo ever again, because that did not work. So lesson learned there.
Yeah. It played out nicely. It looked like it was coming back down. As myself and Dennis were thinking it was possibly going to go short. But the last minute candle before the algo kicked off, it came right down, pinned the range, turned instantly green, started moving back up. And I also had the confluence of the 800 because it had started to look pumpy, swinging from the bottom of one of those swing ranges. So that's why I went long on that one, because initially, up until the last minute, I was thinking this is going short. But the minute it didn't enter that range and instantly moved away, we had wicks to put on, we had all the usual good TA stuff as well. So yeah, it played out lovely.
Beautiful, beautiful. That is great to hear. Absolutely beautiful. There's Landon. Okay, let me up at Trading Educate. There we go. I didn't know if he was going to get that. He got it. He got the event set, guys, like we were talking about earlier. So Landon did set the event in the server. Again, any of you guys that are on YouTube, Rumble, any of these things, join the server, guys. Join the Discord. Link is in the description. That's where everything happens, I'll be honest with you. When there's, announcements, when there's education, when there's whatever, I promise you it's going to be there first. So if you're not a part of the server, there's just not an excuse not to be. It's completely free. Never charge for anything. If you try to charge for something, Paul will get you, I promise.
Yep. That is a promise.
So there's just no reason, if you haven't joined yet, that you're not there, guys. Everything happens there. We have a few hours that we're here on the live stream now and again, guys, and I'm telling you, more and more is going on in the Discord than ever here. Be honest. Oh, there is news in 2 minutes? Oh my gosh, I didn't even know there was news. That is horrible. Wifey hadn't dropped news yet. Okay. What's the news, Werner? That could be a catalyst for this pump here. And we could come right back down. Existing home sales. Okay. Yeah. All right. I hadn't even seen that, but yeah, let's see how we do here, guys. Makes a lot of sense now. He's got the helmets on. It's gonna be funny. I think it's gonna close back in range. Not gonna lie, rather than closing out. But we'll see. If she closes out, you guys already know. Let's go. Let's go. This is gonna be the 4-hour open too, as well, guys. So, and your 4-hour range is a little higher, but you know. So let's see. What we can do on the 4-hour wick and flip. There she is. News comes in. We'll see it come up. Could be a... Well, not much happened. Thinking maybe a quick wick up and then a flip to recover that candle on the 4-hour, and then a push up on the hour because she closed in, right? Huh. That is interesting. Much of a wick, not much of anything. Super slow there.
What size is the wick in that 4-hour? Bloody computers cause me problems here.
It is.
11 wick, 11 ticks. Oh,
Oh, you're talking about... Yeah, it's not much. Not
you only
much.
get like 4 hours, but this is not. This is far from an optimum entry here.
Yeah, I like that we closed below. All joking aside, we closed below this consolidation range. I mean, it's the same on every time frame. The only reason that I was a little lower was because the 30's got a few two straggler candles down here. So you really could see it as closed below, but I'm with you. I don't like that top wick. It wouldn't surprise me if we don't come down, tap this, and make a new high. We'll probably tap right here and then make a new high, come up and break those highs. And then maybe make that run back down, because for all practical purposes, I still want to see down to come recover this wick, but for all practical purposes, that looks like we swept liquidity and now we're on our way up, and this is the structure that we're holding now. But I'm not buying that Kool-Aid. Man.
Yeah, Dixie's about to replay the 98 cent level by the looks of it. It just keeps pumping this way. Yep.
That'd be nice to see it. The problem is you're going to have such a big stop. You're going to be at the break of that low, and then whatever we make it up to, which I'm going to assume is going to be up in this general vicinity somewhere, to really induce those longs back up. But maybe she just pushes. We'll see. We'll see. I'm with you. I didn't like that top wick. I'd like to see a steeper top wick up into this area and then a re-break of the lows. Oh, yeah, not a lot to do here either, sadly. Not a fan. Yeah. Yep, she's just going to drive down instead. I didn't like that top wick at all. Better top wick would have been a lot nicer. Okay, well, she's going to go ahead and drive.
There's a wickless candle down at 7.50 on the 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yep. Right here.
Yeah.
Yep. And I suspected that's what we were going to get. My problem was, it sure would have been nice to get an entry here. Like you said, that 4-hour close below, right? Top wick, and then a flip would have been absolutely marvelous to come down here and recover this thing. But that top wick was less than desirable. Way less than desirable. You're in? Okay. Well, good luck with it. Man.
It's only some. It's only some. Again, like I
Yeah.
said, it was the flip. All the conditions were met with the exception of the
The wick. Yeah.
size of the wick. So it was a risky trade as such. But again, this is what sum's for. I do a bit of practicing.
And that's the whole thing too, guys. I mean, and you sometimes need that. Not gonna lie, guys. You run sim, right? And you try things like that so that you can build your confidence just playing sim. Who cares? You know what I mean? You can take those risks just like Paul does. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. You know, it's good for you, good for your mind, if nothing else, right? So.
Watch me calculate every flip. Patience paying off, they can't understand how I stay cool when the pressure land. Focus forward, never looking back. Keep it clean while they move and slack. Yeah, facts. Took my time to learn the rules while they rushed and played fools. Now they ask me how I knew, but I just let the numbers move. People want quick wins, instant gains. I build my system through the pain. Analyze the flow, recognize signs while they chase. How I read between lines, monitor movements, master the map. Calculate decision based on proof. Calculate choices down to the last. Every decision based ain't trends. Why they gambling on the roof? This ain't luck. Looking pure performance dance. Watch a lesson that I
We've just hit the 0.5 of that wick as well. That previous wick.
That's what I was measuring. Yeah. Almost TP. Very good. Very good.
Nice.
Let's go, man of the woods. Let's go. Let's go. Give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back.
Y'all move pieces random, I calculate precise. While you chase quick profits, I'm strategizing twice. 10 steps ahead, your basic moves I can predict. This ain't no simple game, my method's scientific. Rapid calculations, market oscillations. You stuck on one move plans, I'm seeing combinations. Bank account elevation through smart navigation. While y'all keep hesitating, I'm accumulating. Check and mate, don't hate, this ain't debate. You move too late, I already sealed your fate. My mind's a supercomputer processing gains while y'all still confused by simple price change. Learn, trade, win. That's a mission. Learn, trade, win. A competition. Learn, trade, win. Stay committed. Learn, trade, win. Get it. Pawns advance strategic. Every move methodic. While y'all play checkers, I'm out here encyclopedic. Quick with the statistics. Flowing algorithmic. Brain automatic. Profit systematic. Fuck what you heard about fast cash and luck. I studied patterns till my vision got stuck. Now every chart I see reveals the truth. Market manipulation can't shake my groove. Queen takes bishop but controls the field. Knowledge is power, that's my strongest shield. Call me grandmaster of this trading floor. While y'all still learning what the game is for. Patience in motion, strategic devotion. Watch and learn, feel the burn. Learn, trade, win. Accelerate the pace, leave no trace. Your simple strategies I'll straight replace. With complex calculations, market domination, pure dedication, no hesitation. Been in the lab while y'all been sleeping. Studied the craft while y'all been creeping. Now watch me demonstrate perpetual check while your account balance hits the deck. Learn, trade, win. That's the mission. Learn, trade, win. Competition. Learn, trade, win. Stay
All right, guys, I am back.
How's the neighbor getting on?
He's doing actually, hold on one second. He's calling. Why'd you say that, Paul? Give me 1 second.
Future looking bright. Hey, learn, trade, win. That's my daily grind. Been patient.
All right, I am back. Jeez, yeah, he's doing better, Paul. He claims he's not, but he is. You can tell he feels better, but he says he's having problems sleeping, and I got to tell you, there's a couple different things to this, and you'll understand this as well, Paul. Number one, he's changed from 6,000 steps a day to not doing much of nothing, and you already know that doesn't help your sleep. I mean, that makes it tough to sleep. But also, and I can't verify this, but I'm going to say it's probably the case, he's probably watching TV throughout the day and kind of dozing off and sleeping some, and he's having trouble sleeping at night. He says, "Oh, well, I can't sleep at all. I don't know why I can't sleep." And I bet he's probably sleeping some during the day and some, some things to that degree. So,
Yep, that would be a very safe assumption.
very nice. Forest Boy, looks like you did well. Very good, very good, very good. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying though. If you don't do anything after you're used to being super active, you're not going to be as tired at night. Sadly, you're not going to want to sleep as much. Just one of those things. I assume you're struggling with that as well.
Stay quiet, while they loud. Keep it cool in the crowd.
The chances of a return to weekly open, we haven't had that in a while.
Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier today. I said it would be nice to kind of range around in this area here, somewhere around in here, and then tomorrow make our run down, hopefully tomorrow during the day. But the way Dixie's going, I don't know. Well, she's kind of, I don't know. we may see it today.
The Nasdaq's taking quite a dump today.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh. Just getting to do my TA on it now. If the NQ gets down to 390, there's basically clear area. A lot of clear area.
Yeah. And it's right back in that gap that we had way back when from the rollover. So we already filled it, but the area's clear. You're right, all the way back down.
Top Step were on fire yesterday, man. Oh fuck, it was fantastic.
I don't know how they can be so bad. I just don't get it.
Joshim was on with me watching, and he said to me, he said, I thought you were always joking about using them as confluences. I was going, no, I'm not. Genuinely not. We seen it in operation there yesterday, I think, for the first proper time, because we were on most of the afternoon, and we had these boys running in the background, just seeing what they were doing. And literally, nearly every trade they took, I counter traded it.
That was so crazy. I just don't see how they can be that bad and still be on there all the time. I mean, I guess it just is what it is. Crazy.
And again, as I said to Joshim, I don't actually blame them. I blame the people watching.
True. That is fair. That is fair. You're right there. Honestly.
So you keep watching boys that are losing on some of the most basic of basic setups. It's like, you know, how many more times do you need to watch these clowns lose?
Fuck all the noise, clear out my head, make the right choice, stack up this bread. Quick on the draw, but timing is key. Study the law of supply and D. Charts tell the truth, data don't lie. Here's the proof. Watch profits fly, discipline tight, mind in the zone. Do this shit right. I'm on throne. Down, take a breath. Every L just shows the test. Build it up, break it down, analyze without the stress. Then back in attack, flow like a pro. Stay on the track, watch numbers grow. Cut through the shit, trust what I know. Win bit by bit, put on a show. Every move planned, nothing by chance. Take my stance, seize my advance. Quick with the wits, sharp as a blade, making hits. Getting paid.
Even the 15 isn't really giving anything. It is tough. I mean, guess that's still the 30, so they're just is not anything. Wish we would have got a top wick there. That'd have made everything better.
Yeah. I find it harder and harder to get setups on gold reality, to be honest with you.
It's funny because I agree, right? But what's funny about it is that 2 weeks that I was sick, it seemed like every time I went to the chart, there was a setup and I was taking a gold trade. It made no freaking sense. I'd go in first thing in the morning and there'd be an NY setup. And I was like, why is it that it moves so well when I'm gone? And now I kind of feel like we're kind of back to where it was when I left. I guess I'm gonna have to take a break again. I don't know. This don't make no sense.
Market makers are sitting waiting for you to take time off. Right, let's go now.
Yeah, right? Jeez. It's ridiculous. Makes no sense to me.
Community strong, we share what we know. Each trade we take helps the other one grow. Fuck the FOMO, we stay calculated. Patient assassins, highly rated. Break down resistance, support won't bend. Technical masteries where we transcend. Keep it controlled, no emotional trades. That's how the real fucking money gets made. Discord buzzing, knowledge flowing free. Real-time updates from LTW family. Chart patterns forming, we spot them quick. Experience taught us which ones to pick. Slow it down, let me tell you something clear. Every loss I took brought me right here. Built my strategy through blood and tears. Now I execute without any fears. Learn, trade, win, that's the fucking way. Stack them profits every single day. Learn, trade, win, ain't no time to waste. Discord familiar got my back, we stay great. Time to accelerate, watch how I close. Each trade I take, peeling verbose. Rapid execution, precision sharp. Like a fucking sniper in the dark. No hesitation when I see the sign. Years of practice got my skills refined. Community, back in every move I make. That's why this shit isn't cards till they knew my name. This ain't luck, this is pure damn skill. Watch how we fucking climb up this hill. Learn, trade, motherfucking win. That's the mindset that we're always in. Discord army, we don't ever quit. Making history with every hit.
Got any questions today, guys? This price action is pretty boring. This is a perfect time to go over anything you want to.
I'm still keeping an eye on this order flow thing, but still a bit confused about it. Keeps jumping from left to right and then from top to bottom across the squares. I'm trying to figure out how it does that.
What do you mean jumps left to right?
It's, normally I thought that the on the right column, then it jumped across the left column to the block below it. I thought that was the way that the bids and asks worked. I just haven't put enough time or enough research into it yet. Like I said, I watched one video and it's semi-interested. I just haven't had time yet to invest any more time in it, but I still think it could be a possible useful of confidence just to see if it's doing what I expected at a particular area.
Yeah. What did you watch? Let me see, where do I got that at? Did you get the videos from that Dalton course?
I don't think so. I haven't done much studying bar what we do on here and a few of the psychological videos.
Okay, let me drop you that. Like, that's where JJ learned from. Like, James Dalton is they call him the godfather of order flow. Like, when it comes to order flow, he is, the professor, however you want to call it, the highest one. He really is the best. There's his course, Hill Division. Take a look at that. See if you don't, see if that doesn't help a bit. I've got some more order flow stuff, but James Dalton really was the best. I mean, that's where JJ learned from. That's where most of your, real guys who are professional order flow traders, that's where they learned in the beginning. So he's considered the best of the best. James Dalton name is familiar. Yeah. Yep. Man of the woods. Absolutely. Yeah. He's considered the best there is out there. So maybe that will shed some light and make it a little better. And those are just videos. And there's something else. If you want to, I don't know how much is in that folder. But here, I'll just drop it I'll drop it for everybody so that everybody else has it as well. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find that video real fast. But I've got a video on how to take advantage of those folders. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. Next videos. Is that where it is? Let me try to find it real quick. Is it just under videos? I don't think so. No. Courses, trading tools, maybe? No, not there either. Videos, maybe? No, not there either. Let me find it real quick. Here, maybe? No.
Early bird gets the fucking win. That's why I'm here where I've always been.
Are you still doing any of the music?
I have not did any music in a bit. I have not had no time. I still want to, but I have not had any time to do anything. Sadly, I have not made any music. That's funny because they upgrade your paid hours every month, and last month I used none of them. I know that sounds horrible, but I just haven't had any time, sadly.
You're a busy man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's the problem. I've had so much going on that's just tough. There it is, right there. Found it. Okay. Here's a way to use... I forget exactly what this video was, guys, but it is a way to make use of the mega folders so that you can like download or watch as many videos as you want or whatnot. I know I used it back when I was trying to watch all this stuff, because you guys got to understand, I went through all this stuff, right? But you only get so much for free, and then you have to set up an account and all this stuff. But with that technique right there, and I don't remember exactly what it was. Again, it says 100% working method 2022, so that shows you how old it is, but I assume it still works today, guys. Check and see, but that makes it to where you can continue to watch or download as you go all these videos out of this mega folder and get away with it without having to set an account or pay or any of that stuff. For you guys that are trying to do it. Now, some of you it won't matter because you're not, you know, downloading or watching enough of it, but for those that do, there's a video that helps out with it anyway, so that there's no limits.
I just pulled down the entire folder as a zip.
Yeah. Yeah, what I was doing was I was downloading the stuff. I don't know if that's the best way or not the best way, but I found that that was the best thing for me, because I just sit there and download it in the background, and then I could go back and watch the stuff, you know, as I had time to watch it. So that was the best way for me at the time, but everybody's going to have a different, you know, way that works best for them. But a lot of this stuff's really, really good. You got to, and I mean, there's no point in paying for anything because there's so much of this stuff out there that you can get without having to do that.
Absolutely. It's probably even on YouTube.
Yeah, it might. I mean, it could be. I've never checked that. I know I was when I first was giving out the Al Brooks stuff. I had no idea it was on YouTube, and a lot of that stuff's on YouTube. I've got all of his courses as well for you price action guys out there if you want any of those courses, but a lot of it now is on YouTube. It wasn't back when, but now there is quite a bit of stuff on YouTube, and that's the same with everything. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube nowadays, so yeah. Al Brooks is also a true guru, yeah. And I've got every single one of his courses as well. So, and I've dropped them in the server somewhere, but if anybody needs them, again, just let me know, guys. I keep them in a server. I've got a whole Discord that just has, you know, educational material and stuff like that. It's just there's so much in there, it's hard to go through it, I'll be honest with you, but I do have it. All right, Man of the Woods, have a good one. I don't know that I'll make the education stream, but Landon will be there, so very nice. Appreciate you showing up. Yeah, Werner, Al Brooks, David Paul, yeah. They're all the old school traders for sure. For sure.
Does their method of trading still apply nowadays as well?
I mean, yeah. It does. Everything works though, right? You know, to a degree. And then it's all about risk management. That's the whole thing. I mean, everything really does work depending on how you manage your risk and where, I mean, because at the end of the day, this is always the thing. What is your win rate? Right? And whatever that win rate is, now you manage your risk accordingly. And that's the whole thing. That's the big secret, right? If you've got a 20% win rate, then you make sure that you can endure 80% losses. So, and what kind of win rate you can deal with mentally is what kind of strategy you should be trading, right? If somebody can lose a lot, then it doesn't matter if their win rate's high or not. If somebody can't endure that mentally, and they got to figure out a way to limit losses and win more. But essentially all of it will work, Paul, because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter how much you win. People overcomplicate it. Currently, I'm in the boot camp. I'm learning to endure 100% losses. Well, yeah, that shouldn't be. 100% losses shouldn't happen, sadly. But all joking aside, no matter what you do in trading, as long as you can be consistent, and I mean, not a consistent 100% losses. I know you're going to say that next one. Obviously, that don't work. But as long as you can consistently win, it doesn't matter if you're winning 10% of the time, 20% of the time, or 90% of the time, right? You just adjust your risk management for that. Now, mentally, it's going to be hardships. Most people can't mentally deal with. And I mean, these guys, you bring up them old guys, Warner, and you know what I'm talking about. These guys that can only win 22% of the time, you know what I'm saying? That's solid mind there. So that's not for me. You know, I'm not, nope. I don't want to be in that group, but there's plenty of them out there that are doing it. And to me, that's super strong mind. You want to talk about somebody who's got a super strong mindset. That's them. I mean, they're great. I don't want to be that, but they're great, honestly. You always say we just have to be consistent. Yeah. Yeah. But all joking aside, and that's the thing, Paul. So yeah, do their methods still work? Yeah. Because any method works. People overcomplicate it and try to make it look like, you know, make it so much harder than it is. Everything actually works. It's just, is that where you want to, is that where you want to be at or not? When we talk about, places where trader stops are going to get ran and the traders are losing, the reason that 98% of traders lose isn't just because, hey, their stops got ran. It's because they're over leveraging for the amount of wins that they expect to have, right? They're not staying consistent in what they're doing for the most part. And I mean, I'm not trying to say that in a roundabout way. I guess I'm saying it doesn't really matter how you approach the market, as long as your risk management is the same as how you're approaching it, right? Strangely, those are the traders we rarely hear about, the ones that are around 20% winners, but making a lot of money. Yep. Absolutely, Warner. And it's the truth. If you only win 20% of the time, you're wrong a lot, right? You're wrong 80% of the time. But if your risk management allows for that, it doesn't so much matter, right? And the difference is they're cutting, and Al Brooks is one of those guys too. They're cutting their losses so quick that, the losses don't really matter. If that makes sense. I mean, they do, right? But they're just cut so fast, they're not holding these positions. They're holding their winners. No, that does not sell YouTube subs. You are right, Warner. Absolutely. What sells YouTube subs is, going into 100 trades all the time for, I don't know what reason, honestly, most of the time. And then you get one winner that you win a huge amount and it don't matter. Yeah, Fake 100% winners, exactly. Yep, that's the dream, and you'll see these guys come in here, same thing. So it's all about risk management. Yeah, it's always all about risk management, Max. Honestly, it really is. You have to have a strategy that is consistent, right? That's your part of your strategy. Is it about a strategy? Yes, but only to the point of being consistent. If you can consistently win 20% of the time, if you can consistently win 30% of the time, 40% of the time, 5%, 40% of the time, 50% of the time, then it's all about risk management after that. But you have to understand where your consistent strategy is. That is the problem. The saying is, manage your risk, the profit will take care of itself. Yep, exactly, Werner. And Max, it's absolutely the truth. You just have to understand where your strategy is. But the strategy does have to be consistent. Most people confuse consistency with I won trades this week. All right. Consistent in your profit or win rate. Well, I mean, you have to have,
both. One follows the other.
Yeah, that's a funny question, because unfortunately, if you're that's loaded, Max, because you could say win rate. Well, you could say, okay, I have no stop loss and my take profit's 10 ticks. Right? Your win rate's going to be super high, but you're not going to have a profit. So, I mean, it is profit. Your profit has to be, you have to be consistently profitable. Even if that's, I make $1 a week. See what I'm saying? So yes, it is. You can't really say win rate. Win rate's a loaded thing, kinda. That's the type of question a wife asks when she asks, "Does that make me look bad?" Yes, consistent is where the profit comes from. Exactly. So I mean, you have to be consistently profitable, if you will, but it doesn't matter what percentage profitable, and it doesn't matter what your win rate is, essentially, if you can deal with that. Right. But that being said, that's where most people struggle, because they go out and they trade, and this week they have winners, and all of a sudden that makes them, they have a consistent strategy now because they won. Right.
I think that's just human nature and human stupidity, reality. We've seen it been replicated so many times. That's the human nature, and it is the greed and the impatience and unwillingness to wait. Everybody wants their dopamine hit right away.
Yep, exactly. And that's where the problem comes in at, Max. So people think that things are profitable or consistent just because they win for a week. And the next thing goes for most strategies out there are nothing but support and resistance. And trying to get that consistent is extremely hard. Or supply demand or order blocks. These are all the same things. That's why I say consistent. That's the hard part. Like Werner loves to say, it works until it doesn't. And that's the problem. It can work, 30 times in a row and then miss the next 60. And people don't get it. That's the problem. Like Landon teaches so much, you want, at least 100 trades to see where you're at. And things will start tightening up as to, where your consistency really lies. Out of 100 trades, how many did you win? How many did you lose? And I always suggest, of course, he'll tell you back test. Jashim does a lot of back testing and, all these things. I always suggest put something on sim if you don't know, guys, and forward test it for 100 trades just to make sure. All these back testers and stuff, they don't have to always be 100% right either. So, and something else is whatever strategy you're doing, you're going to get much better at executing your entries, forward testing it. Just because you see it in a chart, 2 weeks ago, doesn't necessarily. Where can you get sim? You can use sim on TradingView if you have TradingView anywhere. If you have a NinjaTrader, you can do sim there. You can paper trade on TradingView. I mean, you can do sim anywhere, man. Any kind of platform you have, you should be able to do sim and forward test it all. Work for the next however long. Just taking the entries, because that's part of it too. People don't get it, and I mean, I'll be moving over to NinjaTrader was extremely hard. Those of you that were here in the beginning, I struggled there. Execution is a lot of it. You can mess up a trade just because you don't exactly understand how your platform works and everything else. So in doing forward testing, you're learning all this just the same, which is a huge asset to trading in the first place. You have to know those things too. I mean, people leave out all that. Everybody's always about, well, it's strategy. First, you got to come up with a strategy. Yeah, well, you got to come up with all of it, because at the end of the day, we got to trade. You got to be able to execute. Yeah, you got to be able to do all these things. I mean, you struggle with those in the beginning, so all that should be done on sim. Just to get yourself comfortable, if nothing else. Just to make sure that you know the platform. Just to make sure that you understand, how everything works and where your stop loss is and how you get out. I mean, so many people I see, they grab an account and they just jump on and blow their account first trade. Well, the platform messed up. I didn't know how to do this. I didn't know how to do that. Man, why didn't you do all that stuff before you figured it out? I mean, that's why they don't just let somebody jump in a car and say, here you go, or grab a fighter jet and say, here you go. You just pull that lever back. That's how you fly it. I mean, that's nobody ever said that. Yep, misclick can cost you a lot of money. Yep, Warner, exactly. And I mean, that's the whole thing. People don't think about that side of stuff. I never understood that, but execution is everything. So, try to do all these things in the real market and forward test. Everybody's so big on back testing, and it is for whoever it's for. That's great. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but make sure you spend a fair amount of time forward testing as well. Forward testing your platform, forward testing your strategy in the real market. There's nothing like these candles actually moving, and you happen to take your entry while they're moving, and figure out where you're exiting while it's moving. That's a whole lot different than being able to pause everything and say, oh, pause, okay, right there, that's where I'm going to take it. And you take your entry and then you push play again because you're back testing and you continue on. Well, that's that's great to wrap your head around, guys, but it's not great to actually execute. Do something, in the real market. Something that did not work for me is journaling. I journaled in the very beginning, and it wasn't great, but what I found more helpful, and maybe you guys will see the same thing, and I've said this before, and I'm going to tell you again, in my opinion, that's way more powerful than journaling, and it's still kind of on the same lines, is go to OBS. Just Google OBS and download OBS, guys, and just screen record. I find that way better. Just me, myself. Because rather than after the trade going through all this stuff, you can see what you did during the trade. I think it's all the difference in the world. Just me. If it's not for you, I get it, but OBS is free. Just download it, put it on there. Every time you get into a trade, or even when you're just trading, sit there by yourself trading, just push record and watch yourself. It was something that I did when I was playing pool. Well, you guys in other countries, billiards, right? And I used to record myself because I couldn't figure it out. I had issues where I would get into big tournaments and I'd play really poorly. And I knew it had to do with nerves, but I wasn't exactly sure how it was transitioning from me just being nervy and really shooting that bad and really playing that bad. And I started recording. The wife started recording me, and I was half stroking. I realize a lot of you that don't understand billiards don't get that, but I was half stroking my stick and pushing the ball forward rather than following through with my stroke and actually hitting the ball. And I would have never known this had I not been recording it, because none of these things happen in practice. You know, I'm sitting here, I'm practicing, everything's going super great. And once you get to tournaments and things like that, yeah, sounds bad. You just got to play pool or billiards max and you'll get it. It's not meant to be that way. I see what you're saying, but yeah. But anyway, and I figured out in practice, because I recorded a lot of my practice, you know, to see how I was doing and things like that. And I found out in practice, completely loose, completely different. And once I got to these big tournaments and we're playing against super solid players, I was, you know, kind of tightening up my grip and everything else. And that was the thing. And I after that, I started, you know, I'd take my hand that I have at the end of my pull stick, and I would just spin it just to keep everything loose and shoot afterwards. And that helped my game a ton. And that's just from, you know, watching back video in real time what you're actually doing. And sometimes I feel like that helps way better. I do the same thing with poker, guys. I try to record as much of it as I can, because how you go back and think about it isn't always how it looked. Like, you can't really see. You look at your entry and you're like, well, that made a lot of sense. But in real time, maybe you saw something that was different. Maybe you were going long, right? And maybe the candle popped up really, really quick. And we know what that means. We just popped through the stops. And you went long just after that. It comes back down, stops you out, and now goes back up and goes in your direction. Well, why'd that happen? That's because all them stops were just grabs. So all them sell orders were just hit to push it up really quick. Well, it's got to come back, retrace before moving on. Just something simple as that. Every time you enter, that's where you're entering, and maybe you notice it on video, to where you're never going to see that in back testing. You're never going to see that on the chart. You don't realize how quick that candle went up, came back down, and then continued on. You have no idea. You just know that, man, I entered and it went, and then I got stopped, and then it came back. I don't understand what happened. And maybe that pop happened just before you entered. Maybe you didn't see it. Maybe you weren't paying a lot of attention. Maybe you entered because that was a area that you thought were the entry. Just little stuff like that. And you start seeing that and you say, okay, well, if the pop happens first, I don't enter there, because every time that happens, I'm getting stopped out. So I wait for the pop. Pop don't happen. Okay, now I can enter in my spot. You know, anything, just little nuances like that. You may see something that you can take out in order to limit your losses, right?
Yeah, it's very hard to discover those lessons via back testing, as you just stated there.
Yeah.
That comes with forward testing.
Yeah, the whole thing is, for me, it's all candle building. So, and you can't see any of that in back testing, because, I mean, anybody who has back tested knows that these things just pop out. I mean, it just spits candles. You don't get to see how the candle actually came. You just get these spit it out candles when you back test all these things. And it's not the same as real, you know, real live data as you're trading, and you actually see how these things move and how slow they move and everything else. And that's probably part of patience too. I mean, people love to back test because they could just put it on 100 times and just spit out all these candles until the spot that they want to trade. And that's something else, guys. I mean, not trying to be funny or whatever, but, you know, that's working on your let's hurry up and get into a position type thing, because you can sit there and back test for the next, you know, 3 years, and you get to take 100 positions in the next 45 minutes. Well, that's unfortunately isn't helping that much, because it's just not going to work that way. So now your brain's wrapping around the fact that you can just take position after position. These candles are moving so fast. Yeah, let's go. And then in the real market, we're looking at exactly what we're looking at here. Tick, tick, tick. I don't know that one. I don't know what's asking you for your ID, but I don't know. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Try to do try to do as much forward testing as you can. Everything that I do is forward testing. When I come up with a new strategy, I'll look, at a chart, maybe like TRH, just say the reality hack. When I came up with that, I looked at a chart and I saw things that looked the same in the chart and started to take advantage of it. And then we forward tested it for a long time, on stream, sim. And then I think we went to a eval next. So. Tradevate. I don't know. I have Tradevate, but I have never used it because all the things that you can get Tradevate with, all the companies you can get Tradevate with, you can also use NinjaTrader. So I just use NinjaTrader. So I've never actually figured anything out about Tradevate. I think we signed into it on stream once and tried to mess with it once, and that was about it. I would need to put my card details for Tradevate. Yeah, maybe. You could just get if you're just trying to get data max, you could just grab a eval. Yeah, just grab an eval. It's normally the best way to go about it, unless you just want a trial. But an eval normally, I think Apex is. I mean, not that I'm saying that's the way to go, but Apex, Leeloo, any of these places, I think Apex is running like an 80% off sale or something. Leeloo's, they've got all these sales to where you're paying $20. You get an eval and you can continue on. Oh, you don't have a penny to your name? Okay, never mind. You don't want to get into trading with no money, man. I will tell you that. I mean, unless you're just doing it as a learning experience now, and yeah. Because you want to make sure you have something, right? I understand that feeling too. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you want to have something. You don't want to. I think that's I don't want to say a mistake. It kind of is, though, guys. People who just want to, they don't have anything and they just want to go into trading as that's going to be my full-time job. When I finally make some money, I'll jump to a 5K. All right. See you in a bit. I'll be gone. I'm going to probably pack up here, Max, but thank you for showing up. I think that's a lot, and not so much you, Werner, because I think you have a, monthly income of some kind, but a lot of these guys, they just think that they're going, they're just going to be professional traders. I think that's kind of tough. You have to have something to, get yourself through, or else you're putting too much pressure on yourself. So you have to have something that, Oh, you don't, Werner? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. I mean, that's tough then. I mean, you put too much pressure on yourself that way. I mean, when I started out trading, guys, after losing the job, I'm in day. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I didn't start out that way. I mean, everybody always says, oh, well, you just, went to full-time trading. I did, guys, but I was in a different situation. I didn't have to have the money from trading when I went to full-time trading. You understand what I mean? It's a super tough thing when you have to be dependent on it and you're still trying to learn it. It'd be like if you went to college, right now, and you say, okay, well, I have no money. I'm going to be a doctor and I'm starting college right now. Well, you're not going to make money as a doctor today. Right? Or tomorrow, or the next. It just doesn't work that way. So, yeah, no other way here. No, yeah, so you got no choices, Werner. But, for a lot of these guys, you want to use this as, think of it more as college, right? You want to have the money to, still support yourself and, pay for your college, pay for your tuition. Obviously, I always say pay as little as you can for your tuition, but these are the things that you want to be able to do as you start as a trader. I mean, I had it to one of those things to where I had money to, go at this full time. You may not be in that situation. Some of you guys may not be able to go at it full time. Maybe you have to do it on the side around your job, whatever the case may be. And that makes it, you know, take a little bit longer. But I got to tell you, that's going to be a whole lot better than the pressure that it is having to have the money right now. Yeah. Yeah, the pressure's 100 times worse. Yeah, and that's the whole thing, because you have to make it right now. Well, just that makes it super hard, guys, because now you're just chasing the money side of it because you have to have money today. And the problem is, and this is the same thing I say with poker, and I'm going to say the same thing, it's got nothing to do with what you profit. That's the problem. This is process over profit, if that makes sense. It's all about the process. That's what you're trying to perfect, is the process. And that's the hardest part when you have to have the money today. Because you try to throw the process out the door, and that will never work. The process is 100% what you have to do. Right? If I'm playing poker today and I get, 3-5 offsuit and 7-10 offsuit and all these things, and it just continues on unplayable, sorry guys, dog started barking, but if you
Early morning stillness, just you and me.
if you man, what was I saying, Paul? Sorry, the kids are arguing with one another and made the dogs bark.
Just like market trends, they're giving me a clue.
Hold on a second here. Kind of lost track of the thought. Oh yes, it's about the pressure of needing to make the money over the actual process, which is understandable. Again, I'm a bit like yourself. Reality, I came into this while I didn't have any money. I had a lot of time, and I've only ever had 18 eval accounts with Apex in my entire trading journey. So I'm only doing one eval a month. Mostly because I can't afford the reset, and the data is cheap as hell.
Yep.
So that's the way that I'm doing it. But the time wise, I need the money, but I'm not under the pressure that a lot of other people would be under. I have my house all bought and paid for and everything else, and that takes a lot of pressure off.
Yes.
So I can afford to do exactly what you're doing, what you said. I'm concentrating on the process over the thing. But again, I appreciate I'm in a lucky position.
Exactly.
I feel sorry for anybody that has to actually work, grind, or or is under pressure for it. So I do feel everybody's pain. I understand where you're coming from.
Yep, and that's exactly the thing, because the process is 100% what you have to do, and the process doesn't say, hey, today you can make your bill money. The process just doesn't work that way. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about cards. If you sit down today at the poker table and you get no playable cards, right? Everything's garbage. You can't say, well, I have to get money for food today, so I just have to start playing these cards. What will happen is you'll lose your money because you're not having a day, and that's where the problem comes in at. So it's 100% process. You have to do the same thing over and over and over again, figure out whatever your process is and stick to that, because needing money today, unfortunately, doesn't change what you have to do. The process is still the same. And I know that sucks, but unfortunately, that's what it is. And TJ always said it best, you got to disconnect with the money. And that's a lot of it. You have to disconnect with the money, not only for, and we've talked about it on the stream before, when you lose money. A lot of people are like, oh, I lost money, got to get the money back, but also for the, I have to make money right now. That's not what it's about. And I realize people do this for the money. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, we're here. We're here for the money. Don't get me wrong. But the process is what you have to do. Right? And I always tell Z, I say, money's the byproduct. He always disagrees and says that's not the case. But that's how I look at it. If he doesn't look at it that way, that's fine. But for me, that's how I look at it. You do your process. You do exactly what you're supposed to do every day. And to me, the byproduct is
the money. And yes, I get what he's saying is, you know, we've earned it because we go through all the stuff, and he's right. I'm not saying that's not the case, but for me, that's how I look at it. You do your process first, the money will come. It's just how it works, right? It's just the byproduct of it. So it's just all in how you want to look at it, guys. It really is. So there's no right way or wrong way to look at it, but I will say, if you look at it as I have to make $1,000 a trade, that's tough. If you look at it as I have to make $100 a day, that's tough. If you look at it as I've got to make $500 a week, again, these are tough things starting. Now, all those things are possible once you're, you know, in it. You know exactly what you're winning all the time. You've compounded yourself to get to that level and everything else. But to just jump in and say, okay, well, I've got to make $1,000 a trade now, it's tough. It's gonna happen. I mean, you can make $1,000 a trade, don't get me wrong, but you got to understand how many times you're going to lose too, because you're aiming for that $1,000 a trade. You're normally either going to be over risking, or you're going to be holding for extended amount of times that just don't make any sense. The market doesn't care about $1,000, right? They don't care if you want to make $1,000. It just doesn't work that way. That's why I don't get R traders. And again, if you're an R trader, by all means, I'm not telling you not to do that, but the market really doesn't care about your 10R. If it wants to go 9.5R and fall apart and go and hit your stop loss, it'll do it. And that's just how it works. And to somehow, you know, expect that it just has to go to 10R, you know, it is what it is. Or it has to go to resistance, or it has to go to supply, or any of these things. It doesn't really have to do that. Can it do that? Yeah. That's why for me, it's always been about, you know, watching how the market's moving and have a reason for exit. But at the same time, if your 10R is exactly how you play it every single trade, that's your process, and you're consistently profitable doing so, then by all means do not change it, right? I say this a million times. If you're consistently profitable with anything, don't change it. That's all you're trying to accomplish. Doesn't matter how you get there. Doesn't matter what your process is. Doesn't matter how you do it. If you can be consistently profitable, even if it's just $1, it's easy to compound and make money. It's super simple. So you just have to be consistently profitable first. That is the first step. That's the hard part. Normally it's loss, 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 loss. Then you make it to I'm winning some. Then you make it to break even. Then you start making it to where you're profiting a bit. Normally your break even to profiting is more about limiting losses than it is about, you know, winning. That's what I found. So I know nobody likes to hear that one, but that's normally how it works. You're actually getting rid of some of your losing trades so that the winning trades mean more. So you take 10 winning trades, and now you get to keep them 10 winning trades because you only took, you know, instead of 7 losing trades, you're only taking 3 losing trades now, right? That's kind of how it works. Everybody thinks that what it is you find more ways to win, but what I've found is that normally isn't the case. If you would have found, I mean, if you could find more ways to win, you would have already figured that one out, hopefully, by that point. So.
Yeah. Find less ways to lose.
Exactly.
That's the real thing.
Find less ways to lose. I couldn't have said it better myself, and that's absolutely what it is. That's what I've seen more than anything, is it's finding less ways to lose. Yeah. Everybody really thinks they need to find more. Well, I need to find more ways to win because I'm not making enough. I need to find more ways to win. Normally, it's really just find less ways to lose. Exactly. I like that.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any question, guys, before I jump out of here?
Yep, all good, my man. Will you be about for the algo later on?
Yep, I'm hoping to be there for the algo. I may try to pop in and just say hello or something for the education. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to be home. I will tell you that. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. I think we got a bunch of stuff to do this afternoon.
So I'll try to pop in for education, and I'll try to be here for algo as well. All right.
Okay. Excellent. Look forward to it. Thank you as always, Reality, and chat to you either later this evening or tomorrow.
Okay. That'll work, guys. Have a great rest of your day. I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up, guys. And as always, stay consistent out there.
Let's begin. Y'all move pieces random, I calculate precise. While you chase quick profits, I'm strategizing twice, 10 steps ahead. Your basic moves I can predict. This ain't no simple game, my method's scientific. Rapid calculations, market oscillations. You stuck on one move plans, I'm seeing combinations. Bank account elevation through smart navigation. While y'all keep hesitating, I'm accumulating. Check and mate, don't hate, this ain't debate. You move too late, I already sealed your fate. My mind's a supercomputer processing gains, while y'all still confused by simple price change. Learn, trade, win, that's the mission. Learn, trade, win, no competition. Learn, trade, win, stay committed. Learn, trade, win, get it. Pawns advanced strategic, every move methodic. While y'all play checkers, I'm out here encyclopedic. Quick with the statistics, flowing algorithmic. Brain automatic, profit systematic. Fuck what you heard about fast cash and luck. I studied patterns till my vision got stuck. Now every chart I see reveals the truth. Market manipulation can't shake my groove. Queen takes bishop but controls the field. Knowledge is power, that's my strongest shield. Call me grandmaster of this trading floor, while y'all still learning what the game is for. Patience in motion, strategic devotion. Watch and learn, feel the burn. Learn, trade, win. Accelerate the pace, leave no trace. Your simple strategies I'll straight replace with complex calculations, market domination, pure dedication, no hesitation. Been in the lab while y'all been sleeping, studied the craft while y'all been creeping. Now watch me demonstrate perpetual check while your account balance hits the deck. Learn, trade, win, that's the mission. Learn, trade, win, competition. Learn, trade, win, stay committed. Learn, trade, win, that's the system. Checkmate, game over. Level up, game over. Learn, trade. Started from the bottom with a phone in my hand. Everybody laughed when I said I had a plan. Small account vibes, but my mindset was grand. Now them same folks wanna know where I stand. Been up since 5, studying every line. While they waste time, I'm reading every sign. First few trades hit me like a brick wall, but I ain't give up, now I learn from every fall. You're wasting time, that's what my daddy said. Get a real job, man, that mess with my head. But I kept pushing, kept my focus tight. Now my account growing, future looking bright. Hey, learn, trade, win, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. My time. They sleep on me now, but they gonna learn. Learn, baby. Watch me turn these charts into what I earn. Learn, trade, win, that's the only way. Getting better every day. Red candles had me doubting everything. Green days came slow like a broken wing. But I studied hard, yeah, I paid my dues. Now I'm teaching others how to read the clues. Remember crying when I blew my first stack, but that loss taught me how to bounce back. Now I'm in my zone, reading every trend, making moves that got my whole crew fed. You thought I was crazy, glued to these screens. years of grinding up this market here. They said I couldn't make it, said I should quit trading. Now look who's calculating while they stay hating. Hey. Learn, trade, win, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. They sleep on me now, but they gonna learn. Watch me turn these charts into what I earn. Learn, trade, win, that's the only way. Learn, trade, win, I'm getting better every day. Learn, trade, win, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. Watch and learn. I stay quiet while they loud. Keep it cool in the crowd. Watching charts day and night. Taking notes, got my lane. They wonder how I made it, but I know what it takes. Keep studying the patterns while everybody breaks. Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent moves make loud money. Lost it all back in May. Learned my rules, found my way. No emotions when I trade. Calculate every play. Check the trends, read the signs, take my time. They wonder how I made it, but I know what it takes. Keep studying the patterns while everybody breaks. Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent moves make loud money. Loud money. Loud money. Loud money. Loud money. Started from zero, now I'm up. Studied the game, built it up. Losses taught me what I know. Now I move smart, watch it grow in my zone. Trust on screen, everything moving clean. No distractions, clear mind. Perfect timing, by design. Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent money. Yeah. Watch and learn. Silent moves, that's how we do it.
Yeah. You fuck that weak shit. I stay focused while they all quit. Let's go. All day I grind, screen in my face. Numbers align, set my own pace. Fuck what they say, I got my way. Most walk away, but I'm gon' stay. Quick with the clicks, mindful of tricks. Ain't no look shit, pure analytics. Watch how I move, call it precise. Ready to prove, bid it their price. Wait and strike, do it right. Learn the game, stack the game. Patient hunt, front to front. This my time, watch me climb. Fuck all the noise, clear out my head. Make the right choice,
stack up this spread. Quick on the draw, but timing is key. Study the law of supply, yeah. D. Charts tell the truth, data don't lie. Here's the proof, watch profits fly. Discipline tight, mind in the zone, do this shit right, I'm on thrive.
Down, take a breath, every L just shows the test. Build it up, break it down, analyze without the stress. Then
Back in attack, flow like a pro, stay on the track, watch numbers grow, cut through his shit, trust what I know, win bit by bit, put on a show, every move planned, nothing by chance, take my stance, seize my advance, quick with the wits, sharp as a blade, making hits, getting paid, bring, Charts on my screen, mind in the zone, studying patterns while I'm all alone. Fuck all the bullshit, this ain't no game. When I hit that trade, watch the profit rain. Learn, trade, win, that's the fucking way. Stack them profits every single day. Learn, trade, win, ain't no time to waste. Discord familiar, got my back, we stay great. Quick with the clicks, analysis tight. Market's moving, but I time it right. See that signal, I don't hesitate. Years of losses taught me how to navigate. Finger on the trigger, heart beating fast. Each trade I take, built from lessons past. Fucking with precision, watch how I flow. Red to green, baby, that's how we go. Charts telling stories, I read them clear. While amateurs panic, I persevere. Learn, trade, win, that's the fucking way. Stack them profits every single day. Learn, trade, win, ain't no time to waste. Discord familiar, got my back, we stay great. Community strong, we share what we know. Each trade we take helps the other one grow. Fuck the FOMO, we stay calculated. Patient assassins, highly rated. Break down resistance, support won't bend. Technical masteries where we transcend. Keep it controlled, no emotional trades. That's how the real fucking money gets made. Discord buzzing, knowledge flowing free. Real-time updates from LT family. Chart patterns forming, we spot them quick. Experience taught us which ones to pick.
slow it down, let me tell you something clear. Every loss I took brought me right here. Built my strategy through blood and tears. Now I execute without any fears.
Learn, trade, win, that's the fucking way. Stack them profits every single day. Learn, trade, win, ain't no time to waste. Discord familiar, got my back, we stay great. Time to accelerate, watch how I close. Each trade I take, peeling verbose. Rapid execution, precision sharp. Like a fucking sniper in the dark. No hesitation when I see the sign. Years of practice got my skills refined. Community, backing every move I make. That's why this shit isn't carts till they knew my name.
This ain't luck, this is pure damn skill. Watch how we fucking climb up this hill. Learn, trade, motherfucking win. That's the mindset that we're always in. Discord army, we don't ever quit. Making history with every hit.